Just at some point, I want to do an intro. I'm gonna spoil it for you right now, but whatever. We're here to just talk, aren't we? So there's gonna be spoilers for a lot of things, obviously. So caution, spoilers. At some point, I'm gonna do an intro where you see a table, like a desk, and a mug, or not even a mug, just a desk, empty. And I come into frame holding a mug, looking at the camera, taking a sip, just casually, setting the mug down on the table, and just sitting down and starting the narration, the episode, whatever it is. At some point, I'm going to do such an intro. Not here, I think, because the setup, you don't see it, of course, because you only see one particular frame that I've built for you. But if you saw the way I've structured things around here to make this work, it's not very comfortable. I'm standing. Thank God I have a standing desk just for such an occasion. But it's not for a lot of uses. It's just for what I'm doing now. It's for this kind of thing. Like a presentation kind of thing with just interaction, straightforward interaction. It's not for a more cozy type of narration or a more theatrical type of narration. No, these things are not off the table, literally, because we don't have a table. See, you see any tables here? No, it's just me, a microphone, and the backdrop, which is my apartment. So no, no such. These are just, at this point, all of this is niceties that we don't have. But someday, just someday, if you stick with me and you subscribe to me and you get your friends to subscribe to me, and we do this long enough, someday we will have a desk, and I will have a mug that I will be able to set on that desk. Anyway, that's a bit long of an intro. You'll hear my cats scratching, of course, because they're back there and they're scratching, of course. Oh, and they're going to fight. Newsflash. I told you there are going to be spoilers. I told you. You should have listened. They're fighting. They're jumping around. You don't see them because they're lower than the frame, but they're jumping around and fighting. They're fighting it out. Anyway. So here we are. Welcome. How long have I not said? I don't know. I don't remember what I'm saying in these things, but now I'm going to say it because I've started releasing the first ones. So I've been looking at them to fix the subtitles. I made subtitles for the second video. Thank God for the AI just writing the subtitles, and I'm just checking them because otherwise you wouldn't be seeing subtitles. I'm sorry. So thank God for the AI for that, for making me a first draft. But I've been checking them, and I like the fact that I'm saying welcome. So welcome, everybody. Hey, welcome back. It's very good to see you. It's so good that we are here every week, and we talk it out, and we sing it out, and we talk about all these beautiful subjects like death and despair and all of that beautiful thing. It's so nice. It warms my ugly, beating, bleeding heart. It just does. And I haven't done voices so far in these episodes. We're going to get silly. Don't you worry. We're going to get silly. So welcome. This is a very special welcome because it's the beginning of it all. This song that we're doing today is the first song of the whole concept to ever be conceptualized and to ever be written and to ever be finished. It's the beginning, y'all. We're here. We've done it. We've reached the beginning. It's not the last song that we're going to hear of this concept album, of these two concept albums, but it's the first to ever be written. And it's what the whole concept was based on. It's quite poetic. It's called Blink of an Eye. And the whole phrase is, why do you live this life when you can just terminate your existence in the blink of an eye? There is a thought you can't deny. At this point, I will talk about one of my greatest influences in life. And this is Louis C.K. Louis. Hi, Louis. I've been you've been my favorite comedian of all time ever since I was like 17 years old. Back then, you had just done the Oh My God special. Why are you shouting? Oh, the Oh My God special. Or it was right after Shameless, I believe. Around 2008, 2009, these times. And Louis was a revelation in my life. I was very young, so I didn't know the truths of the world. And Louis was very, very keen to tell them in his own graphic little way. And his no-holds-barred, straight-in-your-face kind of humorous way. And I found it very, very refreshing and very freeing that someone told it like it was. Someone was not afraid to cuss everyone out and just go how awful things can be. Humanly awful. Because we go through situations and we take things upon ourselves and we receive all this pressure and we need to let it out. And you need to call it out. You need to call people assholes when they're assholes, even if it's your 5-year-old child, you know? You need to say it. You need to put it out there just so that you can go past it. You need a way to experience things and to, that's not the word I was looking for, but to process things. That's the word I was looking for. You need a way to process things. And I've found out in my life that by talking it out, I process it very, very betterly. See how good I'm at talking? I'm a very good talker. Oh. I hope you like all these segments that I just poke fun at myself because I'm not going to stop doing them. Anyway, seriously, now you're going to shit us. Oh, and you're going to shit us right here. Of all the sandboxes, I've got 3 sandboxes in the house. This one right next to me is the one that she's going to go at. Of course, right next to Pops. Why not? Let's shit Pops. Everyone, let's shit Pops. And the other one is messing with the strings that, the thing that where you put the clothes when they're drying, the dryer, the dry things. You know, whatever. Why am I saying all this? Anyway, so Louis C.K. And I saw a special of his back in 2018. Right before this concept started, where he fired off a special with a bit that was about death, and it went something like, I'm going to butcher it, of course, and it went something like, you always have the choice to die. You always have the choice. And he said, I've not seen this special for years, so I don't remember it right now, but he said something along the lines of, I've come really close to making that choice. I've come really, really close to giving up, to just saying, fuck this shit and yeeting out of life. But I've not done it yet. But I like the fact that I always have this choice. I cherish the fact that I can always choose out of life. And that stuck with me. And I was like, yeah, it is, indeed. As I said before, death is the only certain part of life. And at the same time, death is a constant choice that you can make. It's always there. At any point during your life, you can just Alt F4. You can just say, fuck this shit. I'm not having fun anymore. It's not a fun game. Let's quit the run. And that's exactly what this song is written about. Why choose to live this life in this world that you deny with so high expectations when you can just terminate it in the blink of an eye? So simply and so easily. There's a thought you can't deny. And starting from this thought of death, I then developed the big talk of death, approaching this subject matter through different views and in different cases, and writing the other songs that we've been listening to and we have yet to hear. But this was the beginning. This was the mindfuck, because back then at 2018, I really was not having a good time. These are some of the darkest years of my life. They were very transitional. I don't want to get into details, but I didn't have my people. I didn't have people that I considered my own and that I thought I could be loved and appreciated. And I had a job that I really struggled with because I was in the beginning of it and I didn't know it and I didn't feel adequate. I didn't feel productive. I didn't feel... And all of this contributed into a life fucking miserable. And I was constantly in a state of like, dude, if there was a button right now that I could press and just yeet this life, I'd press it now. Like, I'm done. I'm through. I'm sick of this thing. But I didn't. I persevered, and for several months I persevered through just stubbornness alone. I wasn't having fun going forward. But here's where I'm gonna... Let me move this a little further down so that we have time to talk. Here's where I'm gonna say it gets better, because it got better, because it is better, it has gotten better. Each year after 2018, yes, through COVID, each year has been better than the last. And it's still getting better, and I really like where I'm at now. I wouldn't press the button if I had it now. No. No, sir. No. So it gets better. So persevering stubbornly through a part of life that you really don't like, that really sucks, maybe sometimes is necessary to get to a good part. Because life will have its ups and downs. No one guarantees that life is going to be good. No one guarantees that you're going to have fun. No one guarantees that it isn't going to suck. It probably will. Probably quite a fucking lot. Probably at times more than you would like. But if you persevere through those times, good times will come. It's statistics. When you're having a bad time, it's gonna rise. It's gonna go back up. And this is... I'm sorry for the coughing. I'm sorry. I didn't have my mind to it. And so this is, yes, what has happened now. And we're going to talk about that as well at some other point. But this was back then. This was the beginning. And this is what we're going to hear today. And I haven't spoiled too much because the song starts with that exact phrase. The song starts with the phrase, "We'll all die someday." It starts... The second second of the song has this phrase in it. So yeah, it grabs you by the face. It's like, hello, death. Anyway, I want to say a lot of things on that subject right now. I want to reach out to you. I want to say that more. I want to say more about it. I want to try and heal the trauma, because these situations and these periods of life have trauma in them, and that trauma needs working through in order to get to the good parts. But we've seen this through some songs. We've seen some trauma handling through some songs, and we'll see it through other songs as well, and maybe through a new project that I'm starting to think of that may start to take shape next year, 2026. I don't know. I'm just saying. I have some ideas. But for now, I think we need to stay here, because that's the thing that we're discussing today. That's the nature of the song. So welcome to the Big Talk of Death, and welcome to the blink of an eye. And I'll see you on the other side. And I hope it's going to start soon, because it's not letting me. I think it's starting. Give it 3, 2, 1. We'll all die someday. We'll all die someday. the same time, no face to hold you. Why fly away? All by myself. Why live a life in this world that you deny? Why when all expectations seem too high? Why we can't just dominate your existence till the blink of an eye? This is what you gotta deny, 'cause we'll won't die. Wrapping my throat with this cloak of deceit. My overhead has been full so long, I'm sick of it. There are so many thoughts, almost so many thoughts, that made this place what it is. We'll stay awake. Well, for myself. Why live a life in this world that you deny? Why when all expectations seem too high? Why we can't just dominate your existence till the blink of an eye? This is what you gotta deny. And draw the blank and die. Regression size or lies defy. Against your own, you testify. Just do yourself a favor and die. Get rid of this world, uncanny, absurd. The facelift which you have decided you don't want this miserable life. Uncanny life, or gone once you made up your mind. Well, still deny your stakes. Why live a life in this world that you deny? Why when your own expectations seem too high? Why we can't just dominate your existence till the blink of an eye? This is all you can deny. Oh my, is there really such a life you can't deny? And why do you have expectations set so high? Identify everything that ever made me think this way before I die. What can you turn around my eye and what I say? Think once more run, it's going on right. Well, won't die. I forgot to mention that this is a pretty fucking hard song to sing, dude. It has high notes, it has transitions between yell vocals and clean vocals, high yell vocals, quick phrases, a lot of phrases, not enough breaths. Blah. And also, there's a phrase in there about thoughts, THOTs. If you're into MGTOW culture, you do know what that is. I was into MGTOW culture back then because the dating scene here wasn't good. It was atrocious. I think it still is, but hopefully I'm out of the market, so I don't care. So that's why the reference is in there. I'm not very proud for that reference, but because I know it's generalizing, I know it's stupid, I know it's kind of misogynistic, and that's a big talk. The big talk of misogyny, haha, coming up after the big talk of death and life. No. But for authenticity's sake, I want to keep it in there because I view each song as a diary. And to change up the lyrics just because they don't reflect now your opinions, I don't think it is honest. That's the song from back then. These lyrics are written back in 2018. If you want the exact... I don't have the exact date. I have it in my other files. I don't have it here, but it's like May of 2018 or something like that. It's more than 7 years ago. I'm not the same person, of course. I'm much different now. I don't have the same values, opinions, way of life. I don't have these things. I'm way past that. But to honor that, just because I need to give a voice to my then self, who didn't have a voice back then, just for healing's sake. No, I'm keeping it like that. It's not going away. I'm sorry. It's stupid and it's silly, but it is what it is. And it's honest. And that's what I want to accomplish. Not something polished. Something real. I'm trying to find my mouse. Oh, it's here. I think that's enough for today. I think I've ranted enough. I hope it was interesting. I'm really trying, even though these videos are not edited, they're just this thing, off the cuff. I'm still trying to make it have a pacing and substance and not just be like 20 minutes of rumbling. Yes, it is 20 minutes of rumbling, but it's funny rambling or it's interesting rambling. I hope. You tell me. If you find it a funny or interesting rumbling, interesting or funny rumbling, if you find it funny, please subscribe. Whatever this means. We'll still be here, and we'll still be seeing each other, whether you subscribe and like or not. So, why don't you do that? So that it's easier for both of us. For me mostly. You're gonna watch it. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Once again, you get my point. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you're having a good time of your life. I hope you're not contemplating death. I hope you're into life and you're liking life. I hope. If you're not, it's gonna get better. If you're not, I've been there. Many people have been there. I would argue most people, if not all people, have been there. And they got through it. And you're going to get through it too. And until you get through it, we'll be here to talk it out. In the big talk of death. See? See? The value of the big talk of death? That's its value. Here we are to talk about it. I've blinked twice at you. I've winked twice at you. I hope you appreciate that. These are not cheap winks. My eye is itching. Thank you and awesome much for everything. You've been awesome. I will see you in a week with more of the big talk. Until then, have an awesome time. Take care. And have an awesome morning, evening, or night, or after midnight, or early morning, or sunrise, or sunset, or... I'm trying to take every just possibility. Like Truman Show, but even more autistic, you know? At some points, if I'm saying just outrageous things and then I'm laughing, I just need to let you know that I know that it's outrageous, and I'm just enjoying myself. That's it. I know it's silly right then and there when I do it. It's nothing more, okay? I know it. I'm not stupid. I'm just outrageous and silly. Thank you very much. You're the best. Take care. And I'll see you next week. Be here. Okay? It's a rendezvous, as they say in French. It's a meetup. It's a date. Okay? It's a date. We've closed it. 1 week from now. See you then.